Warren Buffett now has a combined wealth of over $81 billion at the age of 90. However, a significant chunk of it was amassed after he turned 50, and $70 billion arrived after he turned 60 and became eligible for Social Security payments. He's been a fantastic investor for 3/4 of a century, and that's the actual secret to his prosperity. The investing counsel of Warren Buffett never dates. I've lost count of the bad investments I've made along the way, but virtually all of them fit into one of the 10 categories of Warren Buffett's financial advice listed below. By taking Buffett's investing advice to heart, investors may avoid some of the usual pitfalls that harm returns and affect financial objectives. 1. Invest only in the things you're familiar with. Getting entangled in overly complicated investments is one of the simplest ways to make a mistake that might have been avoided. Most of us have worked in a small number of sectors throughout our entire lives. We presumably have a good understanding of how these specific marketplaces operate and who the top firms are in the industry. The large percentile of publicly listed firms, however, operate in sectors with which we have next to no expertise. This does not exclude us from making financial investments in these market segments, but we should proceed cautiously. Many corporations run operations that are too complex for us to grasp easily. I'll be the first to admit that I can't anticipate the success of a biotechnology company's medication pipeline, the next key adolescent fashion fad, or the upcoming scientific discovery that will spur semiconductor chip demand. There are enough fish in the water to not waste time researching a business or sector that is difficult to comprehend. Warren Buffett has generally shied away from investing in the technology industry. 2. Never go back on the quality of your work. It's quite simple to say no to complex companies and sectors, but finding high-quality firms is much harder. Throughout the last 50 years, Warren Buffett's investing strategy has changed, concentrating almost entirely on purchasing high-quality businesses with excellent long-term development prospects. Berkshire Hathaway's name is derived from one of Buffett's poorest bets, which may shock certain investors.